Are you in corporate America and need help keeping your grace and femininity? Are you in need of a few tips on how to survive there as a woman? Well, you've landed on the right video, as I'm going to break down 10 tips on how to remain feminine and survive in corporate America as a woman. It's Cicely Justine here, and I am back with another video to help my fellow ladies keep their poise, grace, and femininity while in masculine corporate America. For the past 9 years, I worked in corporate America, and in the beginning, I really struggled with navigating corporate life. I had to learn the hard way that corporate America is a very masculine environment, and it can be hard staying true to yourself as a woman while trying to survive day to day. But today, I want to make your corporate life that much easier by making this video to help you conquer corporate America while keeping your grace and femininity. So let's get right into it. Number 1, and my golden rule, do what's right in your heart and don't feel the need to step on someone else to get ahead. This type of mentality is very masculine, and I hate to associate something so negative with masculinity, but this behavior is definitely not feminine or ladylike. You got to remember that what's for you will always be for you, and what's not for you may be one of two things. Either it's not for you indefinitely, or maybe it's just not for you right now and it will be later. Just don't forget that God's timing is always the right timing. Number 2, learn to sell your ideas and get people on board with them instead of cracking the whip or being too harsh or stern. This is honestly an art, and it does take some practice. You can check out many books and YouTube videos on the subject. One book that I recommend is called You Incorporated, The Art of Selling Yourself by Harry Beckwith and Christine Clifford. I'll be sure to link that book in the description below for you. Just remember that if you can succeed at selling yourself and your ideas, you'll be way ahead of the game, not just in corporate America, but in life in general. Number 3, be receptive to feedback and continue to do your best, even when you feel you're being overly criticized. There's going to be times where your best foot forward is just not meeting the expectations of others, and that's okay. It happens. Show yourself some grace and view feedback as a positive thing instead of negative. Look at feedback as an opportunity to grow, and once you've incorporated the feedback, then it's your turn to ask that person, hey, how am I progressing? You gave me some feedback a while ago on how I should do this better, and I've been working really hard to incorporate that. Can you give me some feedback on how I'm doing now? See, once you say something like this, people will start to take you more seriously and you will have more respect. Number 4, try to look nice when going to work. And if you're working from home, don't just lie around in your pajamas all day. Why is this so important? Well, 1, it's a sign for others that you respect yourself, and in turn, they need to respect you. 2, it'll motivate you and give you that extra boost and push in your work ethic. And 3, it'll help differentiate in your brain when it's time for business and when it's time to relax. If you work from home, wake up and do the same routine as you would if you were going to the office. You don't wear your pajamas to the office, so neither should you work from home in your pajamas. And also, if you're working from home, switch it up a little bit. Put on a colorful blouse or a sundress, not only to just boost your mood, but to boost your work ethic for that day. Number 5, take the time to pray, read God's word, and or meditate when you first wake up. This will set the tone and positive intention for the rest of your day. It's also a reminder that no matter what happens that day, God is still and always will be in control. If you forget to do this, or you feel like you don't have the extra time when you first wake up, at least take a moment to thank God for waking you up and say a short prayer in your car before walking into your work building or before you're logging into your computer at home. Number 6, try to get a balanced meal throughout the day. If you can't eat balanced for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then choose at least one of those meals and ensure that it's well balanced. I know this sounds simple, but you will be surprised at how unbalanced a meal can actually be. Make sure you're getting enough protein, fibers, and iron so your energy levels are where they need to be. Don't take this lightly, because as women, we have hormones that need to remain in balance, or else our physical and mental health will be affected, whether you realize it or not. Number 7. Now, this is going to sound random, but just stay with me. Incorporate colder showers in your routine. Now, before you write me off, I want you to notice that I didn't say cold shower. I said colder. For me, when I take showers, I first turn on the water and wait for it to get warm. Instead of waiting for the water to get warmer outside the shower, I get in the shower and enjoy the cooler temperatures for a minute right before the water gets warmer. Why do I do this? Because it's been scientifically proven to lower stress levels as well as lower your fatigue. So if you do this in the morning, you will immediately feel a boost. Just trust me and try it out. Number 8, when you're off work, actually be off work. Set clear boundaries for when you're gonna work and when you're not gonna work, and stick to it. At times we want to go above and beyond, and that's great, and we absolutely should give our best when we're working. However, we got to remember that in a corporation's eyes, we are nothing but a number and can be replaced in an instant. That's why setting clear boundaries for your mental health is so important. You need time for yourself, your family, your physical health, and so much more. So don't give your all to work and have nothing left over for yourself and your family. Number 9, join women network groups. If your company has a network group, the best way to climb the corporate ladder is to join one. Not only should you join one, but you should join their committees and eventually go for a leadership role. If your company doesn't have a network group, there are so many network groups to explore on social media. Literally, go on Facebook and search your city and the word women or ladies and see what comes up. Why are network groups so important? Because it's a great way to meet new people, build relationships, and market yourself and what you bring to the table. There have been many times that the person who interviewed me for a new position or promotion at work was actually a fellow member of a network group. So it definitely has its advantages. Number 10, last but definitely not least, remember the phrase water off a duck's back. I got this from one of my favorite dancers, Kayla Pittman. What this phrase means is essentially don't wear your heart on your sleeves. It also means don't take the things that people say to you so personally. People are going to say things to you that may or may not offend you, or may not be a personal attack. Moral of the story is that no matter what anyone says to you, don't take it personal and treat it as water off a duck's back. Just let it flow. If what someone says is important yet offensive, just take what's important and don't worry about the rest. When people are offensive, treat it as a reflection of themselves and not a reflection of you. All right, ladies, those are 10 tips for surviving and keeping your femininity and grace as a woman in corporate America. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have more tips and tricks on how you're surviving in corporate America, please don't forget to comment them down below for others to read and to enjoy, as well as myself. It'll also mean a lot to me if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel, as I'm on the road to reach 1,000 subscribers here soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.